Good day, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber back at it again, co-starring the legendary Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker. Okay, we are back at it with another toy review. I don't know. Did I just say that? Did I just repeat myself? Anyways, this time we're taking a little back, old school here today. This one is going to be of Pilot Spawn. Doesn't he look weird? I was going to say cool, but I don't know what's going on with him. Now, this is not your regular Spawn action figure. You can see from the side there, it's a pretty thick casing right here. That's because of his jetpack. I'm guessing that's what it is, obviously, because that's what is called Pilot Spawn. So, now when I got this figure in my big Spawn haul, huge Spawn haul. If you guys didn't see any of those videos, the Spawn haul was so huge I had to make 3 separate videos. They were actually some of my first toy reviews I've ever done on YouTube. If you guys didn't see that, please check it out if you're a fan of Spawn. Check out my huge Spawn haul, and I do a review occasionally Spawn figures. So if you're a Spawn fan, please check out some of my videos because I do a lot of reviews of Spawn figures. So anyways, back to the figure at hand. Well, actually, back to the back of the figure. And here are some of well, this is the first series right here, the classic. I have all these. I reviewed most of these figures. I think I reviewed all of them except the Medieval Spawn. I have yet to review the Medieval Spawn. I had him when I was younger. I plan to do a review eventually of Medieval Spawn and the updated version of Medieval Spawn and do a comparison. I haven't got to that yet. I'm eventually going to get to it. I'm thinking this is Series 2. I'm not going to go through the figures. Actually, see, there's Pilot Spawn right there. I think he's part of Series 2, if I'm correct. Here's Pilot Spawn. He's dressed in all black. Now, this one that I have is actually dressed in all white. But before I get to that, I want to show you some of the things here. Also, this right here, the Violator Chopper, I don't know if you guys saw my review on that. If you didn't, please check that out. It's a really cool review. And I did another review of actually Ghost Rider with the Violator Chopper. If you guys didn't see that review, please check it out because it's really, 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 really awesome. And I'm not going to go through the story of how of the Violator Chopper. You guys have to watch the video to check out this amazing story of the Violator Chopper. And also, please check out that Ghost Rider, the 2000, I don't know what year it was, but it was the Marvel Select Ghost Rider, and I put them on the Violator Chopper, and yeah, they are a match made in heaven or hell. I think hell. I think so. But yeah, these are some of the Spawn. I definitely would love to get the Spawn Mobile, the Violator Monster Rig maybe. But you know what? This Spawn Air Cycle definitely intrigues me. If I ever find this Spawn Air Cycle, I'm definitely going to get it. I will pay top dollar for that Spawn Cycle because that just looks badass. Here is a story of Pilot Spawn. If we have time, I'll go ahead and read the story of Pilot Spawn and see what he's all about. But here he is. This is jetpack fires missiles, removable weapons for hand-to-hand combat. Okay, he seems pretty interesting. Like I said, I can't really tell what's going on because he's in the box, but he does look interesting. He kind of has that Commando Spawn vibe going on. I did a review of Commando Spawn. Didn't really particularly care for him. I gave him a low rating at first in the video. I was slightly disappointed, but the figure kind of grew on me, and I don't hate him. I'm not going to say I like him. I'm not going to say I love him. I'm going to say that he grew on me. But anyways, back to the figure. Spent almost 5 minutes talking about other things other than this guy right here. He's still in the box, so I'm going to go ahead and take this baby out the box right here. So me and you can both review him. I'll give you my review of this guy and see if he's worth your time. If he's worth your money, should I say. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty cool. I do like the backpack on this guy. And he does come off. I think the backpack, the jetpack does come off. I think it's just kind of strapped around his waist. Yeah, just kind of strapped around his waist. I'm gonna leave it on. Well, actually, you know what? I'll just take it off for the moment. And it kind of scratches up his side, as you guys can see. It kind of leaves a black mark right there. Of course, this pilot spawn comes in black, so if he had the black suit, then you probably wouldn't have seen that black scruff mark. But yeah, here's the spawn figure. He's got a removable gun on his chest. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, he does look like pilot spawn, and you look at his face, he kind of has like a, I don't know what that is, kind of like a Deadpool vibe going on. I really don't know. Flip the mask back on. Actually, he looks pretty cool without the mask. He kind of, yeah, he's very unique. I don't think I've ever seen a Spawn figure that looks like this. Yeah, kind of unique. I do like the sculpt of his body. He's very Spawn-esque. His knife popped out. Here's his little knife. I've seen this knife before. I think it was on Commando Spawn. But we'll put that back in there. Yeah, his gun does remove. Put the mask back on, and then put the gun back in his hand. I guess they were kind of going with a James Bond-esque kind of thing with this figure. There he goes. I do like the mold of his body. I mean, it's very similar to all the other spawns before him. You know, he's kind of got like a closed hand for his weapon, then the open hand. The one thing that makes him stand out the most is this mask. You remove it, and he's got a really unique face sculpt. Kind of like a ninja vibe, I guess, right? Like a white ninja. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disappointed in his body sculpt. Here is his jetpack. Let's see, nothing really much to this guy. You know what? Let me put this right here. I'm gonna put this back here and kind of use that as like a backdrop for this guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, not bad. It's pretty interesting. Let's hold on right there, and I'm gonna pop out his, I guess it's missile, or whatever this is. I don't know what that is. Here's his missile. If I can get him out. And of course, it's very well taped in there. I didn't think tape would last this long, but the tape is still sticky after, what, how many years? 20 years after being in the box? It's still sticky. So yeah, there's the missile right there. And I don't know where the missile plugs into. Let's see. Let's get a close-up look at this guy. Okay, so the missile would probably go, okay, right here. Right there. And it shoots. Does it shoot? I don't know how it shoots. Oh, like that. It barely shoots. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, missile right here. I don't know what this thing is. This looks like a gun. It's a gun and it plugs into something. Doesn't look like it plugs into anything on his jetpack. Huh, I don't know what this thing is. It kind of looks like a gun, but I don't know where this pipe would plug in. I'm guessing maybe his backpack, right? His jetpack, but I don't see any openings right here of where I can plug it in. Let me look at the back of the box. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. It doesn't really give me anything. I don't know. You got me. I have no idea. It doesn't say on the box. Does any of this pop out? None of this pops out. It just kind of goes onto his back, like so. I'll plug this back in. I'm scruffing up the paint on this guy. Hold on 1 minute. Ugh. Oh, I hate scruffing up action figures. I mean, there's no other way to get them in there. There we go. So we'll put that back on there, yeah. This, I don't know where this goes. I guess... This right here is a mystery. Let's see. Let's look at the directions. Okay, it'd be helpful if I look at the directions on the back right here. Okay, gun control fits in the right hand. Okay, and then it hooks on to what? Kind of has like a pipe thing right here, but it doesn't really plug into anything. Gun controller fits in right hand. Okay, now what does this plug into? Yeah, that's the whole thing. It doesn't really plug into anything. I guess like that? Is that how you plug it in? Okay, so it kind of plugs in like right there. I guess you have to do that and then put it right there, I guess. Right? There or there? There. Okay. And his mask popped off. Okay. Man, the weird shit they came out with in the 90s, you know? Okay, so there he goes. It kind of like it ports it upward into this thing right here, his jetpack, and it's kind of like some kind of gun. I don't know. I mean, overall, he's not bad. I mean, he's definitely unique. He's definitely 90s. He's definitely predated. That's for damn sure. I do like the jetpack. I do like the sculpt. You can definitely tell it's a Spawn figure because he has the skull right here on his belt. I don't know. You know, he kind of reminds me of Commando Spawn. I mean, if you got a Commando Spawn, why do you need a Pilot Spawn? You know what I mean? But overall, I mean, he's not bad. He's got a lot of shit going on. That's for damn sure. Let me get the camera out and bring it in close for you. Let me use this again as a backdrop here. If it will stay. Okay. So yeah, there he goes, guys. I'm not going to even go through the articulation because you already know what the articulation is. If you're a Spawn fan and if you collect figures from the 90s, his leg lifts, his knee bends, he has no elbow bend, and his arms lift up. That's about it. But other than that, all the shit that he has kind of makes up for the lack of articulation. I mean, he's very equipped for whatever he's going to do. Take down the bad guys, I don't know. But, I mean, he's not bad looking. The sculpt overall, I mean, yeah, he would make a really good display piece. That's for damn sure. Yeah, he's definitely unique. I actually, you know what? I actually like this white version better than the black. Because I think if you got the black Pilot Spawn, you know, he'd just be too dull, you know. With the white, you can see everything that's going on. He kind of looks like a G.I. Joe, doesn't he? Right? With the coloring and stuff. If there's one good thing I like about this guy is I like the simplicity of his face sculpt. You know, he kind of does look like a G.I. Joe action figure. I think that's probably what they were going for, right? I mean, the Commando Spawn. I mean, you could say the same thing with the Commando Spawn because they're pretty much the same character. The only difference is this guy has a jetpack. So there you go, guys. Yeah, I'm already almost at the 15-minute mark, and yeah, I mean, he's not bad. I'll give my rating on this guy. You know, I hate to give him a 6 because I just feel that's too low, but I feel like a 7 is too high. that he's not all that great. He's just a simplistic Spawn character. I mean, yes, he has a lot of things going on. He has a unique look. He has a really cool face behind that mask, a face sculpt. He has a really cool face mask behind that face mask. I mean, overall, I mean, he's very simplistic, but at the same time, there's a lot of things going on within the simplicity. You know what I mean? You know what? I'll give him a 6.5. Yeah. I mean, if you're a Spawn fan, then this will probably end up in your collection. But yeah, I can't give him a 7. Like I said, a 7 is too high. I just think a 6.5. I think he sits right about there. Maybe a 6.75. That kind of seems more like that, because 6.5 does seem a little bit too low, but 7 seems too high. So maybe a 6.75 with this action figure. He has a lot of things going on, but yet, he's very cool and very unique. This is something that you probably, would love to have in your collection, as not a centerpiece, but as a display piece. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go, guys. This is another figure that's probably going to grow on me, kind of like Commando Spawn did. But I think I'm pretty firm at a 6.75. Yeah. 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 I'm just looking at him and I'm thinking, I don't know, what do you guys think about this guy? Yeah. If you have an opinion about this guy, leave your opinion in the comments. If you like this video, hit the like button. I'm gonna post a lot more cooler things here on my YouTube channel. Of course, I'll be doing a lot more Spawn figures because I have tons of them. Yeah, you find me on Flipagram, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, and of course here at YouTube. So there you go, guys. Let me find out what year this is before I send off. You know what? Let me do a story, if you guys can bear with me. If you guys want me to, if you guys want to hear the story of Pilot Spawn, because maybe it'll give me a different perspective on this guy. Okay, if you don't want to read it, then if you don't want to hear me read this, then you don't have to. Okay, Pilot Spawn. While employed by the government, L. Simmons learned how to fly some of the world's most advanced, top-secret spacecraft. For short, low-altitude flights, Pilot Spawn always has his jetpack close by, using it to fly under radar systems and sneak up on his opponents without depleting his infinite powers. Yeah, my opinion hasn't changed. I'm looking at the back to see what year this is. It doesn't really give me a year. Oh, what does it say on here? This is 1995. Okay, I figured it'd be like 1995, 1994. Yeah, but there you go, guys. Yeah, that was my review of the 1995 Pilot Spawn, the white version. 6.75 is the rating I gave him. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!